Before I could walk, I was on horses. Mum always had one or two around, so I grew up with them there. I get like just a buzz every time I'm on a horse. It doesn't matter what I'm doing, if I'm walking or if I'm free jumping over, 2 meters, it doesn't matter. It just makes me feel alive, Upbringing was, we never got handed anything on a plate. If you want to go and do it, you go and learn how to do it. If we wanted a car, we had to learn to, well, number one, we had to work for it and buy it ourselves, but we had to learn how to change the oil, change the tyres, service it. If it broke down, we had to know what to do if it was overheating. There was we just always had to rely on ourselves, and it's great because it teaches you to get out there and do it yourself. We used to always play in the rivers. You can't have a saddle doing that, it gets in your way. So we'd take them off, but we'd put 2 or 3 people on and we'd go for it. Or if the horses were in the paddock, we'd go and just jump on them with no gear, and we thought it was so funny to race them around. We had no destination, it was just so much fun. And it wasn't until Gold Rush came about and we were playing around in the paddock, and we were teaching some young horses how to jump and checking out their jump technique, and I said, oh, jump on him, and I did, and we kept putting it up and up and up and up and up. And he just took to it like a duck to water. The highest I've jumped so far is about 2 meters 10, which is really getting up there. I think it'd be awesome to set a free riding world record, why not? If it's there to be done, let's do it. Most of mine are very damaged horses that I get. They're quite traumatised. People would call them dangerous. Basically, when I get a horse, I'll assess what it needs, and I'll just keep focusing on that until I get it, and I've always got that goal in my mind. And when I get a horse, I don't look at it and say, that's the horse that bucks everyone off and that's dangerous and that has a problem. I look at that and I say, that's my next 2-star eventer. That horse is amazing. When you speak positive and speak what you want into something, that's what you get in return, And when you speak that life into a horse, like, you're amazing, you're this, you're that, they don't understand the words, but I don't know what happens. It just helps change them. I had a pretty bad spell for a number of years. I was out drinking a lot. The local liquor shop knew me by name, pretty much. At the end of the day, it might be a bit of fun for a while, but no matter what happens, it'll lead you to a very dead-end road. And you look back and you've spent 2 or 3 years doing nothing, achieving nothing. You've got no one and you're not happy, Probably the most down moment I've had, it was about 1:30 in the morning and I was shoeing. I'd learnt to shoe my own horses because I couldn't afford the farrier to come in and they weren't doing a very good job. So I picked up the hammer and started shoeing, and I was exhausted. I was broke. I had absolutely nothing. I couldn't be fulfilled, like no matter how hard I tried. And inside I was just miserable. I was just absolutely at the bottom of it, And this still voice just spoke to me and said, where I am, So, and I was driving home and I went past City Impact Church and the sign and the billboard, I said to God, I said, okay, I'm done. What are you going to do with me? I can't do this anymore. And so strongly, like as if someone was sitting beside me, it scared the living daylights out of me. God said, if you do not change your life around and get rid of everything you've got and turn to me, you're going to go to hell. And it actually made me cry. Like, it's thinking about it now, I went home and the next day I packed everything up. I broke up with the person I'd been with a year and a half. We had living in a house together. Every single time I could get to church, I was there. I remember the first time I went up there, it wasn't walking in the door that got me. I mean, God got me on the motorway. It was the people at the bottom that were waving, and just I was like, why are they happy to see me? They don't even know me. Like, what's going on, And everybody, just, hey, how you doing? How's it going? How you doing? And from that day on, I said, I will never, ever, ever, ever go back to that lifestyle. And I haven't. And you know what? I knew that God was taking all the rubbish away, and refining me. And just, my gosh, has He just taken everything that I had that was bad and just replaced it with such beauty. It's amazing. For me, like the way I see things with a couple of horses I've got now, the sky's the limit, you know. There's nothing that I cannot do on them. What I'd love to do is to be able to just help people to kind of establish their own dreams, people that are told that they can't or they don't have that drive or the ambition, just to realise they can, you know, and if you want to do it, who cares what people say, go and do it. So I'm really hoping to put it together, and I know it will happen, an instructional DVD series. There's already huge demand for it, so to me that would be a massive dream to be able to go and put that out there. And just give a bit of hope and inspiration that it doesn't matter what background you come from, it doesn't matter if you have money, there's always a way to go and do it. And to me that would just, that'd be incredible. It would make me feel so cool to be able to do that.